In so many communities around the United States, it truly is easier for kids to get drugs than to get treatment. Our research shows us that kids who abuse alcohol and other drugs are much more likely to come in contact with the juvenile justice system. But ironically, once they get involved with the system, they're unlikely to get help for the very thing that brought them to the attention of the authorities. That's really why Reclaiming Futures was developed, to break this destructive cycle of alcohol, drugs, and crime. In 10 communities, we've been working hard over the last 5 years to reinvent the way that substance abuse is dealt with in the courts, in partnership with communities, treatment programs, families, kids themselves. We've been doing this in 3 specific ways: advocating for more treatment, working to build better treatment, and moving beyond treatment.
So we have a wealth of services in place for Christina. The problem is that she is a chronic runner. And when she's gone, she's generally out on the street, prostituting, involved with drugs, alcohol, and a variety of people. And she's only 14? Yeah. 14 years old, so.
Good morning, Christina. Before you came into court this morning, our team, in your case, had a meeting and discussed your case, and everybody made a contribution about what they believe is the correct approach in your case here in treatment court. And the recommendation that's been made is that as soon as we can find a bed for you, either at Visions or another program, that you go there for treatment. At one level, you're kind of saddened to see such a young life really off track like that so seriously.
What gives you hope right now?
Treatment.
I'm hopeful for her. I think that's the thing, just to kind of build hope in the child, to let them know that there are people out here who care about you and who really want you to succeed.
I was living on my own in a hotel, selling drugs to make a living, and just doing that. And I guess I wanted to change, but I was like, I can't just stop one day. Then what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna stop selling drugs. That's good. I'm not gonna go to jail, but I'm not gonna have nowhere to live. I'm not gonna have any money. I'm not gonna have anything to eat.
But what I know from being in recovery myself for 18 years, right? I know I'm not the same person I was when I used drugs and alcohol. When you have your mind toxic, you do some things that you normally wouldn't do. So if you clean a kid out and get his head right, or get her head right, and get them to where they're not toxic anymore, then they're able to function and obtain knowledge. When you're high, you can't really obtain knowledge.
Treatment kind of gave me that time to turn around. They stopped me there. They helped me get back with my family.
We sent her off to inpatient, and it was like after a couple of months, it was like someone flipped a switch. She has been a real delight, and it has been a joy to watch her grow. She's worked at a law firm. She's bonded with our mentoring program.
Hooked up with people that are going to help me to change my life, help me get into a house that's structured to help me find a job and stay in school, and hook me up with, good people. Hazel is a really nice, she's a kind person. Her heart is always really in the right place. She's always smiling, always wants to help.
You're graduating from drug court, got a job, you're in school, you're moving into a new home. I mean, this seems like everything, it's like everything you're touching is gonna turn into gold.
But they have always known that we are absolutely committed to their potential. For many of our kids, this will be one of the first major positive celebration they've had in their lives, where the community is standing up to compliment them on a job well done. This is very important to these kids. And it's in many ways a rite of passage that hasn't been built in anywhere else in their lives.
It's my completion of drug court. I want to be a lawyer. That's like my number one goal. I want to be a judge, actually, but gotta be a lawyer first. I think that would be cool.
We had a young lady who was ready to be thrown away by the system because of her behavior and activities were inappropriate, it's true. But what a cost it would have been to the system had we not been able to pull her back from the edge. And what a blessing it's going to be for all of us to see where she takes this gift.
She's a living, breathing example of, yes, this is the reason that we're doing this work, because this is a life reclaimed. She was going down another path, and she didn't feel like people cared about her. And it's amazing. It's not just caring. It's definitely evidence-based treatment, it's, you know, the mentoring, it's all of those in a package.
Every community wants a solution, a way to reclaim lives, decrease crime, save money. Our country's at a turning point. We have an incredibly important choice to make. There's no reason every community in the country can't do this. All it takes is leadership. We shouldn't settle for less than a model that truly reclaims futures.